I'm gonna sneeze. Here's a little update for you. It is easy run day, but I got my period yesterday and it was quite bad. And I spent the entire day on the couch. I felt like I had the flu. Girls, if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. And I was hoping that I'd feel better today, but I'm still feeling very fatigued. And I don't think it's smart to do an 8.5K easy run. So I'm letting myself take another rest day. I'm just saying this and being transparent because especially if you have periods, you are allowed to be a little flexible with your schedule. Be kind to yourself. I'm trying to be. I'm trying not to feel like my body's letting me down slightly because I've felt that way before, but I know that I'm not. I just need an extra day. And that's okay. We'll be back to running tomorrow. It's the next day. I'm still feeling quite worn out, but I feel better than yesterday. The aim is to do minimum 5K easy run, 6.5K max, and just take it easy because I still feel like I need to shake out Saturday's run. You know, it's Wednesday now. Another reminder to girlies, take care of yourself when it's that time of the month especially. Do what is best for you. Just a reminder that this is a positive experience, not one to completely wear yourself out and it's not fun anymore. We're here to have fun, not to have a bad time. I'll see you after my run. Yeah. Anyone want to go running today? As soon as I got changed to go running, it started raining. It's meant to stop at 3. It's 1. There's a window. It's not raining. It's raining. Oh my gosh. It wasn't raining, and now it is. It's not raining that much, but is it worth it? Influenza success! I can now shake like a wet dog and get water everywhere. So no surprise to anyone. It rained in England and it didn't stop. I ended up not doing an 8K interval run. I did a 6.4K interval run. It's not probably the best thing to do a long run early in the morning tomorrow when I have less than 24 hours to recover from this run. So plan is to do the park run at 9 a.m, just 5K, maybe a little warm up beforehand, and then do the long run on Sunday. I'm gonna give myself some leeway and do 10 to 12K because my splits today are fast, but they're not the fastest I've ever done. And I think that's an indication that I'm tired and I'm cold now because the door's open, but also because I got soaked from the rain. That was good. It was still challenging. The hills were still hard. It felt easier somehow. So I completely forgot to film the start or before park run, and I now look like an amoeba. I'm just stretching. There's a spider hanging from... Can you see that? Anyway, tomorrow, the hope is I do a long run. I want to do 12K because that's what I did last week, but the range is 10 to 12 since it's been a bit of a weird week, and also I've just run today and I'm running again tomorrow, and I ran yesterday. You're looking at a 35-39 5K runner. That may be slow to you, but it's fast for me on these hills. Oh, my hair don't, Hola people, it's long run day. Woo. I've put my pacer thing on my watch for average 7:30 to do 12K in an hour and a half because I'm not going to do what I did last week. I'm not going to run super fast at the beginning and then run out of energy over anything. And it just started raining. I've now acquired a hat and it still is pouring. But I'm wearing the hat because I'm hoping to save when I go out running. If it rains, then my glasses won't get covered in rainwater and then I can actually see. I've decided that I still haven't given up on running today, but I'm not gonna just keep waiting to just go. So I'm gonna eat something because the weather does say it's meant to ease off. I still have dwindling amounts of hope. It rained, 7K in, yay! Don't I look fabulous? Oh. Wow. That's what I get for running in the rain. I didn't do 12K in the end. My legs were just so tired and it was mentally becoming increasingly hard. I decided instead of making this run really hard and then I'm even more tired for next week's runs, I thought I want to enjoy my runs. So I did 10K so that the last 2 to 3 runs before we fly to Greece are more enjoyable. I still achieved something. I did not fail. It just wasn't what was originally planned. It is the following day and I'm back on the couch. Yesterday's run was a lot more challenging than I expected. I did 10K instead of 12, which I think was definitely a good call to make. I think it started to get really difficult at around kilometer 4 because I had a really big hill again and my legs were just tired the whole time. I was able to keep the pace that I aimed for 12K. I just did it for 10 instead of 12. I knew that if I kept doing the 12K route, I would have to do a really big hill or 2 big hills, and I thought this isn't a good idea because I'm gonna have to continue to run in 2 days or in 3 days, depending how many rest days I take now. I want to enjoy the runs. This is the motto I have. Enjoy it, because if you don't, is it worth it? When I say enjoy, I mean it should be hard, but not so hard that you are mentally wanting to quit and actually hate what you're doing. This week was challenging for sure. Started off feeling really rough and did it a little differently this week. I think even though I didn't go to plan, I have to remember that when I started this training, week 1 was a total of just under 13 kilometers for the week. I'm now at, I think this week I did 27 kilometers and the week before I did 28. That's a really big increase in a short amount of time, I think, with the fitness that I started with. So I think it's okay that I'm doing it a little bit shorter, but still being pretty consistent. It was definitely hard to just accept what was happening, the weather being what it was, and then how I was feeling physically. I just had to not be too harsh on myself. I guess this is a reminder that if you have a week that's really difficult like this, and there's just factors that you can't control and that you really should listen to. Like if you're ill, don't push through and do a 10K run. If you're on your period and you have severe symptoms, do not go for a run. Those kinds of things. Because there's a difference between being mentally strong and pushing the boundaries and doing better than you think you can. But then there's, you're going so beyond the boundary that it actually harms you in the future, in the long run. Because you don't want it to be, you do a really long run, you do well in that run, but then it completely affects the rest of your training for the next 10 days or so. That's the message. Thank you so much for watching. Week 9 has been concluded. Goodbye!